Good morning, students. Good morning. Start tayo ulit by Okay. Mukhang wala pa rin yung group nila Darlo. Andiyan na ba kayo? Ilaktawan muna natin sila. Group 8 tayo. Grupo nila Bacolando. Okay. So, instead na grupo nila Darlo, since wala pa sila, kaila Bacolando muna tayo. So, for the group of Bacolando, sila Bacolando, Bantaculo, Bertolin, Bilyones, and Between. Pwede na mag-report.
Good morning po. Naririnig po ba ako? Ayun. Good morning, everyone. We're going to discuss the communication flow and types of communication. We have 6 types of communication po, pero nandiyan po 5 lang po nagkulang.
It's okay.
Wait lang po. We have 6 types of communication flow. First, downward communication, upward communication, crosswise communication, lateral or horizontal, diagonal, and external communication. First, I will discuss downward communication. Downward communication is when the leaders and managers share information with lower level employees. For example, in downward communication includes explaining an organization's mission or vision. Another basic example of downward communication can be written in handbooks, memos, or oral presentation in the workplace. Sabi rin po dito sa downward communication, magiging effective rin daw po siya kapag yung employee ay nagkaroon ng malinaw na understanding dun sa message na ni-receive nila mula sa higher level. Next is upward communication. It is opposite to downward communication, which is the transmission of information is from lower level to higher level of organization. Dito sa communication, sa upward communication includes appeals, complaints, reports, or other information directed from subordinates to superior. Dito po sa upward communication, baliktad lang po sila ng downward communication. Next naman po ay crosswise communication. This is the horizontal flow of information between people on the same level and diagonal flows between persons at different level. Ang crosswise communication po ay kahit anong level mo sa department, pwede ka po makapag-interact or communicate sa lower level or higher level ng organization. For example, the janitor staff in department can communicate with their seniors. Another example naman po ay the managers, which is the higher level, can also communicate with the lower level employees. Sa crosswise communication po, parang pinagsama lang po silang dalawa ng downward communication tsaka upward communication. Yun lang po ma'am. Yun next naman po magre-report si Bantakulo po.
Let's turn to another form of communication. Horizontal communication involves the exchange of information across departments at the same level in an organization. The purpose of most horizontal communication is to request support or coordinate activities. Yung horizontal communication ay kilala sa iba't ibang mga pangalan o tawag tulad ng sideways communication, lateral communication at interscalar communication. Nagaganap yung horizontal communication kapag yung mga individual sa parehong antas sa organisasyon o samahan ay nagpapalitan ng mensahe. Ito ay isang uri ng organisasyon na familiar sa ating lahat, lalo na kapag nagwo-work tayo o sila kasama ng ating teams o peers. Ang pagkukulang ng isang team upang iugnay ang mga gawain at alisin ang anumang pagkalito ay isang magandang halimbawa upang makita ang horizontal communication flow. Any communication that takes place orally or in writing from one branch head to the other, from one division head to the other, from one group head to the other may be described as lateral communication. An important point worth noting in any such lateral communication is that there is not much difference in terms of hierarchical levels or positions of the sender and the receiver.
Wait lang daw po, ma'am. Nag-connecting po isa naming kasama.
Okay, okay lang.
Ma'am, doon po muna kami sa written communication po. Written Written communication, it can be constructed over a longer period of time. A written communication can also be read by many people, such as employees in a department or customers. It is a one-to-many communication. For example, internet websites, proposal, letters, brochure, and advertisement and contracts. Yung internet website, brochure, tsaka advertisement po, it can be read by all of the customers na nag-ano po sa product po ng organization. Sa oral po, si Bantakulo po sila.
Oral communication. This can take place of face-to-face meeting of two people or when a message addresses a large audience. It can be formal or informal, planned or accidental. Oral communication is effective when it is clear, precise, relevant, tactful, considerate, concise, informative, and adapted to the needs of the listener. The delivery of effective communication requires a speaker to consider his or her vocal pitch, rate, and volume. It is important to incorporate changes in vocal pitch to add emphasis and or avoid monotony. Nonverbal elements such as posture, gestures, and facial expressions are also important factors in developing good oral communication skills. Good verbal communicators make frequent eye contact to ensure understanding and to develop rapport with the listener. Example of oral communication within an organization include staff meetings, business meetings, and other face-to-face meetings, personal discussions, presentations such as speeches, lectures, and conferences, teleconferences or video conferences, and interviews.
Ako na lang po ma'am magre-report dun sa isa po namin ano. Hindi po siya makabalik. Verbal communication. Verbal communication in business takes place over the phone or in person. Dito po sa verbal communication, kunwari po yung nagko-communicate po sila dun sa sa phone kapag may kailangan po or in person kapag dun sa proposal po ng business nila dun sa employees tsaka sa higher level of organization. Sa crucial po si Bantakulo daw po.
Crucial communication. While the process may be the same, high-stakes communications requires more planning, reflection, and skill than normal day-to-day interaction at work. The crucial conversations are interaction that happen to everyone. They are the day-to-day conversation that affect your life. A crucial conversation is defined as conversations where stakes are high, opinions vary, and emotions run strong. Learning to master crucial conversation can propel your career and help you heal your relationships in work and life. We all have crucial conversations at multiple points in our life. Some examples of crucial conversations are talking to a coworker who behaves offensively or makes suggestive comments, asking a friend to pay a loan, giving the boss feedback about her behavior, and approaching a boss who is breaking his own safety or quality policies.
Sa non-verbal communication, this type of communication gives strength to oral and written communication. It is expressed in various ways such as facial expression and body gestures. Kunwari po, employees tsaka manager po, syempre kapag nag-uusap po sila para magkaroon po ng malinaw na pagkakaintindihan, gumagamit din po sila ng ng body gestures para mapakita po yung pagkakaintindihan din po nilang dalawa. Storytelling. Storytelling has been shown to be an effective form of verbal communication. It serves an important organizational function by helping to construct common meanings for individuals within the organizations. Stories can help clarify key values and help demonstrate how things are done within an organization. And story frequency, strength, and tone are related to high organization commitment, according to McCarthy in 2008. Ilang po, ma'am. Thank you po.
Okay, thank you Bakulando Group. So yung next naman natin ay yung group nila Anduke. So communication barriers and then minimizing barriers. So yun, pwede na mag-report.
Okay na po, ma'am. Pwede po mag-start.
Pwede na mag-start.
Communication barrier. Wait lang. Communication breakdown or barrier occurs if there is a wrong perception by the receiver. This can take various ways to badly express message with include poorly chosen words, empty words, and phrases. Next po, ma'am. Emotional barriers are the mental walls that keep you from openly communicating thoughts and feeling to others. Yung emotional barrier, ito po yung yung may nangyari po sa bahay tas nadala po sa trabaho, parang hindi po makakapag-concentrate sa trabaho kasi nga po yung emotion niya na nadadala niya po sa trabaho. Kaya hindi po siya nakakapag-concentrate. Cultural barrier are the cultural barrier difference of the people that lead to the misunderstanding of each other customs, resulting in convenience and eto po, yung cultural barrier po, yung pag may magkatrabaho na magkaiba ng religion or sa iba siya na na lugar tas lumipat lang dito para magtrabaho ganun po. Parang minsan po hindi sila magkakaintindihan kasi nga po yung mga religion nila magkaiba. So pwede pong magkaroon sila ng misunderstanding. Gender barrier are disagreement between men and women that affect many aspects of their relationship and may take a long time to resolve. At saan pa lang, ma'am? Gender barrier po. Ito po, yung gender barrier po, yung parang yung kaya po siya nagiging hadlang sa trabaho kasi po minsan yung workplace po, yung work, yun po, minsan po kailangan lang, yung pangbabae lang yung ay yung panlalaki lang po yung trabaho yun. Pero pwede naman pong gawin ng mga babae na ganun po. Interpersonal barrier are the challenges in interpersonal communication that result in people's desire to participate within a conversation or explore ideas that are given within a conversation. Ito po, yung interpersonal communication. Nagre-result po siya ng ng ideas, nag-explore na siya ng ideas para sa conversation. Next po, ma'am. Language barrier are the figurative phrase used primarily to refer to linguistic barrier to communication. The difficulties in communication experienced by people or groups are originally speaking different language or even dialect. Yung language barrier po ay yung yung minsan po hindi nagkakaintindihan yung magkatrabaho kasi po minsan may iba po yung lengguwahe niya. Iba po yung lengguwahe niya sa lengguwahe ko. So, hindi nagkakaroon po ng difficulties dahil doon. Perceptual barriers are the mental block that we create because of the perception that we have on people, certain people, situations, or words. Ito po yung parang yung nakakalimutan mo po yung dapat mong sabihin. May mental block ka po. Ganun po. Physical barrier are the environmental and nature condition that act as a barrier in communication in sending message from the receiver. Ito po yung yung barrier na may yung kunwari po, yung yung ako po maliit sa yung flight attendant po, kailangan po niya ng matatangkad na para po maabot yung mga cabins. Ako po gusto ko po maging flight attendant, pero hindi qualified yung height ko para sa pagiging flight attendant. Ganun po. Next po. Si Jericho po magre-report.
Rinig po ako. Hello po. Hello po. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. My report is all about minimizing errors. Number 1. Pwede po palagay sa number 1. Salamat po, ma'am. Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, classmate. My topic is all about minimizing barriers. Number 1. Principle of clarity. The idea or message to be clearly sent out should be worded in such a way that receiver understood the same thing which sent wants to convey. Dapat daw pong maunawaan ng receiver ang mensahe o ideya na ipapadala kahit malayo man ito. Number 2. Number principle of attention in order to make communication effective, receiver attention toward the message people. A different receiver attention it is today may respond differently to the message. Dito naman po, ang tao daw po may pagkakaibang ugali o emosyon ng pangbata. Principle of feedback. The principle feedback is very important to communication effective. There should be feedback information about feedback. Hello po, ma'am. Opo.
Okay, hello. Naririnig ba ako?
Opo, ma'am.
Okay, go.
Sorry po, ma'am. Naglalag po siya.
Sige, okay lang.
Number 4. Number 4 po. Principle of informality. Formal communications generally used transmitting message and other information. Sometimes formal communication may not achieve the desired result. Informal communication may prove effective siya. Dito naman po sa number 4. Karaniwan daw po itong ginagamit para magpalit ng mensahe at iba pang impormasyon. Pero minsan po naman hindi nila nakakamit ang nais na resulta sa informal communication. Number 5 na po. Principle of communication. Formal communication may not achieve the desired result. Informal communication may prove effective siya. Dito naman po sa number 4. Karaniwan daw po itong ginagamit para magpalit ng mensahe at iba pang impormasyon. Pero minsan po naman hindi nila nakakamit ang nais na resulta sa informal communication. Number 5 na po. principle of consistency. The principal state communication should always consistent with the policies, plans, aims, and objective of the organization and not in conflict with them. Dito naman po sa number 5, dapat daw palaging naayon sa patakaran ng plano ang mga programa at layunin nito. And to improve communication. Number 6 na po. Principle of timelines. The principle states communication should be done proper time so this helps implementing plans. Dito naman po sa number 6, sabi ng pakikipag kasi dapat gawin at tama sa tamang panahon para makatulong sa pagtupad ng mga plano ng grupo. Okay? Principle of adequacy. The information communicated should be adequate and complete and always the correct information may delay action and create. Dito naman po sa number 7, dapat daw po kompleto ang impormasyon na ibibigay and para hindi po maantala ang pagkilos ng iba. Yun lang po, ma'am.
Okay, thank you, group of Andugay.
Yo po, sorry po ma'am, malagkas sa sabi.
It's okay. So, our next group naman ay yung group nila Domingo. Ayun, pwede na mag-start.
Good morning, everyone. This is our group report, Management of Change and Diversity. This is a structure that approaches to teach you to manage and work with diversity as a concept or overarching any activity of a modern organization. It prepares you to participate in leading, managing, and organizing activities. On the basis of your knowledge within diversity, you are taught how to deal with different diversity issues that prove to be a challenge for our modern organizations. When you have the knowledge and you encounter some of problems, errors, you already know how to deal with it. In this concentration, you will also advance your oral competences in other language like French, German, Japanese, Mandarin, or Spanish, as well as work explicitly with your written academic English. A leader must know how to communicate with the teams he or she is guiding. The advantage of learning of a language is more obvious when you are dealing with bilingual team. In this case, knowing both language makes you even more important inside the project. Leader's role for managing change. Clarify the vision and communicate it effectively. This is a role of leadership in change management requires that you help people buy into your vision for the organizations. This type of communication needs to occur consistently. Support your audience preferred communication methods to ensure openness. Provide and support help people to team members. Give people a sense of belonging. Enhance communication. Help people to learn and develop from each other. Stay connected with your employees. Without this awareness, you all have a difficult time explaining your vision and enlisting support. Your employees look to you to be direct and transparent. They also want you to be approachable. By aligning employees around your vision, encouraging two-way dialogue communication consistently, and responding to employees. And you also need to be approachable because being approachable is the key to build relationship with your teammates and to create a strong team in which trust, confidence, and ideas can flow.
Be transparent. During time of change, leader must be accountable for what is working and what's not working. Being accountable encourage a desire commitment to fix problems to yield the best result. To be truly accountable means you are willing to let others see behind the curtain to candidly assess how things are going. Leading with transparency helps ensure that both employees' expectations are appropriately set and fulfilled. With clear, open, and frequent communication, employees are less likely to make false assumptions like about their jobs or their organizations. That's it, ma'am. Thank you. Eight errors common to wait. Nag-connecting daw po si Tanosa. Wait lang po.
Ma'am, connecting pa po si Abigail. Dun po muna ako sa 5 hanggang po. So, number 5. Permitting obstacle to block the new vision. Yung obstacle na is something that blocks you so that movement
Basahin ko na lang po, ma'am.
Okay, go
Common
ahead.
errors. Common errors. Number 1, allowing too much compliancy. 2, failing to garner leadership support. 3, underestimating the power of vision. 4, under-communicating the vision. 5, si Abigail na daw po.
Hi, good morning everyone. 8 core errors common to organizational change efforts and their consequences. The first common error is allowing too much complacency. What is complacency? Complacency is an attitude that we develop when we enjoy prolonged comfort. We become so self-satisfied, so smug about our own well-being, that we remain unconscious of our unconscious of the dangers that may lie ahead. Complacency is a self-satisfaction, especially when accompanied by an awareness of actual dangers or deficiencies when it comes to safety. It also can be dangerous when it's instance of usually unaware or uniform self-satisfaction. What are the causes of too much complacency? The causes of too much complacency are first, repetitive functions of a continual basis without incident. Second, focus on a production and not safety. It contains shortcuts and risky behaviors. Third, management does not expect high safety performance. Fourth, employees are not corrected after unsafe behaviors. So these are just some of the possible causes of too much complacency. How can we overcome of it? How do we overcome the complacency? First, find purpose and meaning in your goals. Second, establish an unbreakable commitment to yourself and increase personal standards. Third, practice self-forgiveness and establish new personal identity. How do we avoid complacency? Number 1, start every day from the scratch. We need to practice every day for us to make improvements because great performers don't think about past accomplishments. They come to work every day with a goal of getting better. Number 2, surround yourself with people who will tell you like it is. Surround yourself with people who will tell you the truth if whether you are doing right or wrong. To serve this motivation to you, because has been the downfall of many successful individuals, teams, and organizations. Number 3, focus on the process instead outcome. Success people, organizations, and relationships develop a process for achieving and sustain excellence. They follow this established approach with discipline. Of course, all mistakes and errors have consequences, but we will finish all the errors first before we explain the consequences. The second common error is failing to garner leadership support. It is the failure of the members to support their leaders. An example of this is when the leader gives a task to each of their members and after of it, only the leaders did the task that he gave. They have no teamwork because they do not support their leader and the leader is fails to garner or to collect a leadership support from its members. How to prevent leadership failure? First, learn to communicate to each other. Second, improve evaluation skills. Third, improve leadership development. And fourth, improve talent assessment. The third common error is underestimating the power of vision. Cotter says that if we cannot communicate in 5 minutes or less, the vision that is driving a chance initiative get a reaction that signifies both understanding and interest, you are in trouble. Underestimating the ability of your organization to see opportunity and achieve the vision. It is when you are blocking your organization's ability to make the vision powerful and possible. The fourth common error is under communicating the vision. It is when they find it difficult to believe in what they can do. For example, the leader wants to carry out his work plan, but their colleagues do not want or oppose it because they think they cannot do it. So their leader has a hard time explaining to them what they need to do. Members of the organizations do not understand their vision because for them it's big. This is what you should do for you to communicate to your vision. Number one, keep it simple with storytelling. It helps the listener to easily understand what you are talking about. Number two, be authentic. This is encourage people to discuss their concerns and issues. Number three, communicating vision through multiple channels. It means using multiple communication channels appropriately for both the audience and type of information that must be shared. 4. Repeat and repeat and repeat. It helps to them familiarize what they should do. Number 5, solicit feedback. Only with the feedback can leader know what their members understand and what they don't. Number 6, act consistently with the vision. It's enough to communicate the vision verbally. 7, map out path of the vision. Guide your members to the discovery of the vision using visual aids. To map a path from the current state to the future vision. Yun lang po.
Next is Ma'am.